Education, they say, is a process of receiving or giving systematic instructions, especially at school. It's a wonderful experience of enlightenment. It used to be going to school in the morning, singing the national anthem at the assembly ground, register marking, teachers coming in to observe their periods of teaching, short breaks, long breaks, and then closing time. All that has changed. Since the start of the corona lockdown, an initiative by the federal government was implemented to involve the use of ICT in the system of education. My point is, how effective is this initiative?
Outrightly, the online studies is all about interest. If the interest is not there, I do not see any form of effectiveness of the online studies. You see, the major concern of everybody is what is happening within. Most people, I must say and confess to you, almost all Nigerians are disturbed psychologically.
The point is, you can't give as much as the professionals will give. Most of the work they give them, we parents do like 70% of it. So it's like bearing the brunt of the teachers now at the expense of the parents. But it was still understandable when we were home. Now that we are not home, we that have small children like age 5, 4, they need assistance with their internet. They need assistance with a lot of things. So now that we are not home, they can't do anything until we get back, and it might be very late. We will leave early again. So I'm not saying it as something that will really work. You can't compare the normal school with virtual school.
We're talking about the effective of giving the children online treatment, lecture. It cannot be like them seeing them physically. You know, these people are kids. They are not like me and you. They are not that old. So you just stay at home. They are watching something on television and you expect them to learn. Maybe they are watching something on iPad, you expect them to learn. The teacher is just telling them, listen, you give them assignment. So they might not even understand what they're even doing. Maybe after that moment, they are gone. You ask them, what did they teach you that time? You wouldn't even remember. So it's not helping them anywhere. It's not helping. It's not really helping. The effects there is, it should be like 50%. That's, to me, it's 50%.
Some parents are of the opinion that it is a welcome development by the federal government, but not all parents can afford the data unit and the applications needed.
Think about these online studies. It's a very good and welcome initiative. But you need to get the data. Not all families have Android phone. And I'm sure you know about that. Not all families have Android phone. Now, not all those who have Android phone have the capability to get their data updated every time.
And you see, there are some parents that cannot afford it. You buy data often, and at times they make some lectures. Some of the kids, they depend on their parents' phone. Now, I'm not at home. I have to drop my phone with my children. So it's affecting them greatly.
The internet something or no internet something, it's about the government. If government can really assist the parents, because it's not every parent that can be able to avoid phone of 25, 30,000 naira at a go. Somebody who cannot be able to even feed his family. That is it. So if government can come in to assist, there's nothing bad in it. Because because we are in the computer age now, most of the children know much better about the computer.
What we just need to do is let the government make a very good, proactive and initiation in such that if there will be a platform where all parents need to log on to and make the online studies free. Yes. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now? That if they log on to it, once you log on to it, keep on that, and then continue with the online studies. It is until then, every child or all the children will be able to benefit. But the online studies is a welcome initiative, but it's not everybody that is benefiting from it.
According to the International Journal of Research in Humanity and Social Studies, The adoption and use of ICTs in schools have a positive impact on teaching, learning, and research. Despite the roles ICT can play in education, schools in Nigeria have yet to extensively adopt them for teaching and learning. Effort geared towards integration of ICTs into the school system have not had much impact. Problems such as poor policy and project implementation strategy and poor information infrastructure militate against these efforts. In order to ensure that ICTs are widely adopted and used in Nigerian school system, the following efforts should be taken. Government should ensure that ICT policies are translated into reality. An ICT Policy Implementation Commission should be created. This commission should be funded and given the power to provide ICT facilities in the schools and monitor their uses. Computer/ICT education should be made compulsory for all secondary school students. Efforts should be made by Ministry of Education at federal and state level to post teachers who are skilled in ICTs to each schools to impact ICT skills to the student. Also, the Federal Ministry of Mines and Power should work together stabilizing electricity supply in Nigeria, and all schools should be made beneficiaries of the ICT project. With all this put in place, the Nigerian system of education will definitely rise again. Please like and share and drop your opinions.